Hi everybody, guess what time it is? It's time for Story Time with Yaya. And today the book that we're going to be reading is a new book that I got, and it's a collection of 10 different stories about Little Critter, written by Mercer Mayer. And because the stories are so short, I'm going to be reading 2 of the stories for you today. The first one is going to be Just Me and My Dad. And then the second one is, hold on, this one should be pretty funny. Just Go to Bed. I know I'm excited to find out what happens with that story. But before we start, let's say hi to our friends. You remember Eleanor the elephant, Davy the duck, Fred the flamingo, Monty the monkey, Carl the cow, Darius the duck, Dominic the donkey, and Penelope the pig. I know they're excited to find out too. So let's get started. Again, the first story we're going to read is Just Me and My Dad. Here we go. We went camping, just me and my dad. Dad drove the car because I'm too little. See, there's their mom waving goodbye. They've got the canoe on the car, and the car is all packed for their camping trip. It's going to be so much fun. I picked the campsite, but somebody else was already living there, so I gave it back. I don't know what kind of monster that is, but he certainly looks scared and he's running back to his dad. I know, I wouldn't camp there. We found another campsite nearby. My dad was tired, so I pitched the tent. I don't know if he's pitching the tent there, but certainly does look like a mess with him covered with the tent, and his dad looks confused, but they'll figure it out. We made a campfire. I found the wood, and my dad, he lit the fire. See, he's standing behind his dad, and his dad's got a match. It's very dangerous, so he's being protected by his dad. I wanted to take my dad for a ride in our canoe, but I launched it too hard. See how the canoe's in the water? It's going underwater because he launched it too hard. His dad looks a little upset, don't you think? So, we went fishing instead. Look at that, he caught a big fish, but oh no, it looks like he's going to be dragged in. Gets dragged in, he's going to be all wet. My dad took a snapshot of the fish we caught. Then I cooked dinner for me and my dad. But there's somebody else there. There's a bear and he looks awfully hungry. That fish must smell really, really good. Oh, and the bear took it. Oh no, now they're not going to have anything for supper. What could they possibly eat instead of the fish that they caught that day? I know the bear must be happy because of that fish. So we had eggs. After dinner, I told my dad a ghost story. But boy, oh boy, did he get scared. Look, he's making like monster hands to scare his dad. So I gave my dad a big hug. That made him feel much, much better. Then we went to bed. I don't know, he looks more scared than his dad. What do you think? I think so. I stayed up with my dad and I let him read a story to me. Look at him all snuggled up in his sleeping bag and they're getting ready to go to sleep. First they're going to have their little story and then it'll be bedtime time. They'll fall asleep. We slept in our tent all night long, just me and my dad. Wasn't that good? I hope you enjoyed it. So are you ready for the next one? All right. Let me get to it. So, like I said before, the next one is Just Go to Bed. I can just imagine what he's going to be doing. This This should be funny. So let's start. I'm a cowboy and I round up cows. I can lasso anything. Dad says, look, he's got a lasso and there's a mouse hanging on the lasso. Huh. It's time for cowboys to come inside and get ready for bed. Oh boy, he lassoed his dad. But his dad doesn't seem to be upset about it, but he certainly seems to be upset because he wants to continue to play. I'm a general and I have to stop the enemy army with my tanks. And Dad says, well, it's time for the general to take a bath. See, his father's at the door telling him that he has to go and take a bath now. I'm a space cadet and I zoom to the moon. I capture a robot with my ray gun. And Dad says, look, he's got a spaceship and he's flying around and he's got a robot there too. This giant robot has captured the space cadet and is going to put him in the bathtub right now. He doesn't look happy about what his dad is doing. He wants to continue playing, but he's got to take his bath, just like what Dad said. And Dad's got a pot on his head. I'm a sea monster attacking a ship. And Dad says, it's time for the sea monster to have a snack. So he took him out of the bathtub and he put his bathrobe on. He still doesn't look happy about that though. Look at the way he's looking at his dad. But it's got to be done. He's got to get out of the bath once he's done. I'm a zookeeper and I'm feeding all of my hungry animals. Dad says, well, feeding time is over. Here are the zookeeper's pajamas. So he's had his snack, he's fed his animals. And he continues, I'm a super critter flying over the city. I'm a train engineer being chased by bandits. And Dad says, the bandit chief has caught you, so put on your pajamas. But I'm a race car driver and I just speed away. Look, his dad's got his face covered like a bandit. And little critter's in his car and he's going to zoom away. Dad says, the race is over. Now, put on these pajamas and go to bed. Well, he got him out of his car, but he's still not happy. Look at how grumpy he looks as he stomps off to put on his pajamas. I don't know. I'm a bunny hopping around my garden, and Dad says, just go to bed. And there's his mom looking in, making sure that everything is okay, because I'm sure she heard Dad raise his voice about going to bed. But I'm a bunny, and bunnies don't sleep in a bed. Mom says, shh. And Dad says, just go to sleep. See, his friend the mouse is sitting on his belly, but he's got to go to sleep because it's his bedtime. Well, maybe a tired bunny could sleep in a bed. Just this once. What a silly boy. He just didn't want to go to bed, did he? Well, I hope you enjoyed these two stories. And please don't forget to like and subscribe so that you won't miss out on any of the other stories that I'm going to be posting on my channel. So let's say bye to our friends. Bye, guys. Bye. Bye. See you next time. And I'll see you next time. Bye.